So we'll start with Spotify introduction. Basically, what is Spotify? Why do we need it and all? So I hope like you might be aware that like we work on data a lot. So what happens like every of the company, every of the business is generating a lot of data. Like banking, financial, clinical. You have energy, telecom. Every industry is generating a lot of data. Now, when that data is generated, you need to understand the data. You need to take some decisions. Means as a business owner, you would like to take some decisions, and those decisions are based on some kind of reports. Okay, some kind of dashboards. So to do all that, first you have to work on data. So that is called data preparation. ETL processes where you modify the data, transform the data, clean the data into a right shape, and then you create reports. Reports means dashboards. Dashboard means the charts, visualizations, all that. So Spotfire is a data visualization tool which helps us to visualize the data and help our business to make better decisions at much faster pace. You might be seeing that okay, people are already using some existing tools, technologies like Excel reports, Crystal report, SSRS, all that thing, different old technologies for a long time. Now what happened, the development time in these technologies is bit high, like okay, so it might take 1 month, 2 months kind of thing. So the time consuming is very high. Instead of that, what business want to see, they want to use those technologies which can help them to minimize the time, deliver the reports and dashboards quickly, and much must be very user friendly. Okay, so those are the things like what business is looking for. Now what happens like sometime in like 2007, TIPCO acquired this software called Spotfire, and since then it is called as TIPCO Spotfire. So Spotfire is one of the most powerful analytical software available in the market, which can help you to do all that. Where first thing what you can do here is you can just work on data wrangling, data cleaning, data massaging, data transformations and all. Then you can start doing the visualizations part also. So that's the power of Spotify. That's the reason like why everyone is looking for Spotify people, Spotify resources or Spotify projects. These are the areas of best fit. So it means like why Spotify is so popular. Self-service BI. Self-service BI means like using the sort Spotify, you can do it all the things by yourself. You don't need to depend on anyone else. Then you have big data analytics. So it can work on any kind of data sets, be it like small data sets or big data kind of volume. Big data analytics means working on big data technologies, the resources, backend, loading that kind of volume, and then doing your analytics. Dashboarding. Dashboarding is nothing but like it's a way by which like your data to be shown in the story form. So that is called dashboarding. Drill down visualizations. Drill down visualization means like you are going to load the data from a top level to the lower level. So that way what will happen, people will be able to have a dashboarding kind of this thing. And the drill down visualizations means lower level to the this thing, from the top level to the lower level, let's say regional view to the country, then state, then city, then product. Okay, like this level. So this is called drill down from top level to lower level. Then you have access to data sources, multiple sources. See, if you're using some product and if it say that no, I cannot connect to this or that and XYZ, so it will not be a good product. So Spotify can allow you to connect to any kind of sources available in the market. Geo mapping. Geo mapping is nothing but nowadays all the companies, all the clients want to see their results in the form of map charts and all. Okay, so that is more popular nowadays. So you using Spotify, you can do all that very easily, and they have very advanced capabilities in geo mappings and all. Mobile BI. Nowadays, everyone wants to do all their things in mobile devices. We have iOS, Android devices, tablets, and all. People don't want to open their machines, laptop, desktops, and all the time. Instead of that, it is more convenient to open their mobile devices and access the things, shopping, banking, everything they are doing in mobile devices. Same way we can access our reports, Spotify reports, in mobile devices also. Any questions till now?
One question, like what is the difference between drill down visualization and hierarchical? Is it same
Uh,
or
no, no, it's like something different. Hierarchical is nothing but a hierarchy which is already there. Okay, so let's say you have a sales data in which you have a hierarchy on region, I will say, or hierarchy on product. So region hierarchy, let's say, I would say, let's say India. Under India, you have, like, say, India will be country, or let's say I'll say continent. Asia will be continent. That is the first level. Second level is country, which is India. Third level is state, which is, let's say, Karnataka, and then fourth level I will say Bangalore. So what will happen? I have a hierarchy of the data. So it is a structure. Now it is the part of the data. Then I have product, main product, then sub product, then sub product, like that. So it is a all hierarchy. While drill down means you are drilling data from top level to the lower level. In that you can do any kind of drill downs, whether it's like region to product, product to category, all that. So that is a different thing. Hierarchy means already existing structure, and drill down means anything, means like you can go from region to category, category to product, product to some other accounts, all that. Okay, that is called drill down.
okay?
Then coming to the Spotify things, like so it's an analytic product from Tipco. Tipco is a very big company, and they are mainly into that. They were mainly into the like middleware technologies and all that, but now they are more focused on analytics and all. So Spotify is an in-memory data analytical tool which will help you to analyze and explore data with intuitive and interactive visualizations. It can help you to identify trends, patterns in your critical business data, provide incredible speed and flexibility. So it's a self-service tool which can help you to do all the stuff. First thing, it allows you to access the data, analyze the data, and then creating dynamic reports. With the help of filters, as soon as you apply the filters, your data, your answers will be in front of you, means for your end users. It's a business discovery platform to the enterprise level, so it can be used in any kind of domains, any kind of data, any kind of volume. The product which you will be using for your creating report, that will be called as Spotify Analyst, and the way you will be sharing your reports, it will be called Spotify Consumer or Web Player. As I told you, it can connect to any kind of sources available in the market. These are just few examples, but it can connect to any kind of sources. Flat file, Excel file, CSVs, Oracle, SQL Server, Teradata, cloud sources, all that. Everything is available. And then you have options to export your reports to PDF, PowerPoint, Excel, HTMLs, and all that different formats. These are different components which you will be accessing in the real-time environment. So let's suppose tomorrow you join a new project. Okay, in that you might be seeing all these things or like few things. That depends on the kind of role you are performing. You might be working on Spotify like analyst only, and or consumer also. Okay, you might be accessing the reports, so you will be working on these two things. While if you are an administrator and all, you might be accessing all these things. So that's how the real-time environment looks like. This is the architecture of Spotify environment. So here you have the Spotify server, so which we say the central part of environment. Okay, here you have installed Spotify analysts. People like you and me will be developing the reports here, and users will be accessing the reports here. It is just a browser-based thing. For you, it will be software installed. Okay, while for users, it is just browser. They can open any of the browser and access their reports through the web player link and all. Backend database. Database means the database of personal database of Spotify server. It will be SQL Server, Oracle, or Postgres. Here we have the node manager and node manager automation services. So these are the services which are configured at the backend. This is the workflow diagram. Here you see you as a developer, or like I as a developer here, I'll be creating the report. I'll be publishing it on the server, and at the backend server, it will be communicating with the node manager and all. Okay, so this way it will be communicating with it. Now my end user comes, so Spotify web player, they will be logging into their server through web browser, and they will be accessing their reports. At the back end we have lot many processes happening. So my server will be connected to my Spotify database, which is a personal database of Spotify server, to store all the metadata of what we are doing here. Then we have LDAP, authentication and user directories. Okay, that is for authentication, user directories, groups, users, hundreds and thousands of users. Then we have JDBC and ODBC connection to connect to our data sources. Data sources means from where we are bringing the data. This is the whole architecture, and this is the workflow. So when the dashboard is created, it is published to the web player. It means it is nothing but it is moved to the server. It is published to the server. Now my end user comes, they just directly interact with the node manager, which is like nothing but communicating with server. Accesses are defined, so their user credentials are checked, whether the user is having access to that particular project, particular folder, and that particular report or not. All that is validated. After that only the users will be able to access the reports. Now user do their analysis. Users means the end users. They might feel something need to be changed, some enhancements and all that, so feedback is provided to the developer, and developer will again modify the report, and the whole process will move until unless it is moved to the production environment. Is that fine? Any questions to here?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so here we have the roles and descriptions. So people like to have multiple roles and descriptions. So one is Spotify business analyst. So these are the people who are like BA, business analyst only. So they are the medium between the project team and the development team, like a client team and the development team. So they will be gathering the requirements. So you might be performing this role. It depends. You might be performing this role. And then we have Spotify or developers or authors, we call them. So people like you and again me. And so here like the people will be working on the requirements, what is the requirement, what is the data, what kind of charts, what kind of report they need to build, all that. So developers. Then administrators, again people like you and me, where we have access to that, so we will be installing configuration of Spotify environments, upgrading from lower end to higher end versions, applying hot fixes and all. So that is all. Don't think that there will be three persons. You might be performing all the three roles. Okay, it depends on the role to role, company to company, project to project. So you might find administrators different. Yes, administration will be a different team, while you might be performing BA plus developer role. Okay, gathering the requirements, working with the clients, all that. So this is just an example where I'm just trying to show you the data here, and it's not easy to understand this data and bringing up the insights. But if I load this data to my Spotify, what will happen? If you see, I'm just trying to create multiple reports with dynamic functionalities. I can change my filters, I can change my y-axis. So it's a combination here. Right? If you see that product subcategory is there, it is right now with sales. I can change sales to profit, profit to expenses, all that. So this is how and I can change my x-axis. So it's a multi-combination chart. My user can do analysis on multiple combinations, A to B, B to C, C to A, C to B. Like this, multiple combinations are there. And then I have filters for multiple regions, multiple states, and all that. Just this is just a snapshot, but in real, reports will be dynamic. Okay, this is just for the presentation purpose only. While in real, the reports will be dynamic, which we might see in the coming sessions. So this is just a brief introduction for you to help you understand that what is Spotify, why do we need it, and what is the purpose of that. Any questions, any doubts?
No.
Hi,
So that's it.
hi Adi, this is Sunil. See, how
Yes.
is it different from Spotfire and Tableau actually?
Spotify and Tableau both are same actually. So both are the competitors, and most of the people are using who need just beautiful reports, easy, very easy. Okay, then they are going with Tableau options. Okay, but if you are looking for an overall kind of software which can do almost everything, very advanced, scientific, then Spotify is the software. Okay,
So
So
what is
Tableau,
actually difference? See, some futures should be different from Spotfire and Tableau, right? So if something different, then only the Spotfire comes into the limelight. So
see,
what is the extra features do we
Spotfire,
have in
I
Spotfire?
told you, a Tableau is a data visualization tool. Yes, you can do that beautiful reports, beautiful charts, and all that. But if you are looking beyond these beautiful reports, if you want to do some kind of advanced analytics, predictive analytics, statistical analysis, all that, if you are more into data science domain, if you are more into the kind of data scientist kind of looking for future and all, then Spotify will be very useful because it is not just a data visualization tool. The integration with R, Python, TER, okay, and SAS, MATLAB. So the integration of Spotify with these technologies make it more advanced. So you can do all that stuff in the software itself, in the Spotify itself. While compared to other technologies, those are not so advanced. They are trying to bring up new functionalities and all, but they are way behind till now. Okay, and day by day Spotify is bringing lot of integration with like live streaming data. Recently, like they are going to launch Spotify 11. So the latest version 10.10 for now. They're going to launch Spotify 11. This is coming with like a cloud-based live streaming and all. So live streaming will be very like a kind of leap in the advanced analytics, where you can connect to any kind of live streaming data and populate it, create dashboards on the go itself. So if you are looking for very advanced software which can do almost everything, okay, then Spotify is that tool.
And what is the scope in a project? See, how many in a project, how many headcounts will be there? That means in a project in Spotfire, it's only reporting, right? Suppose if a project is having 10 members into reporting, so how many Spotfire developers will be available in the project?
Spotify people definitely, so that will impact like one or two people will be there. You will not have very big team on Spotify. That's the reason I'm saying there is a huge demand of Spotify people because like it will not be that big teams. So maximum you will have 3 4 people in a team, or sometimes like I have seen my trainees like they are the only people in the team who are working on Spotify
So
because
they
it's
work, yeah,
yeah.
they work as a BA and coming to the developer as well, right? Two roles.
It depends it depends on the role. Definitely, that's what I told. Like, okay,
Yeah,
so you might be the only person who is performing all the roles, or you might be having like a different person as a BA, one as developer, and all.
yeah, depends upon the client or
Uh,
some client.
Yes, yes, project.
yeah, yeah. Adi, Uday here. Sorry to interrupt you. See here, you said like we need to take care of everything, right? Is Spotfire is like more kind of developer and administrator thing, or we, as a Spotfire admin, he need to take care of both roles.
See, it depends again, as I
Include
told you. So, as administrator, see, administrators are nothing but the people who support your projects. Okay, so tomorrow,
correct.
let's say I am the developer. Okay, I created some report and dashboard and all. Now it is moved to production. Okay, it is moved to production. Now let's say next month there are some issues in the production report, so they will be raising some, you might be aware of the life cycle. Okay, so the client might be raising some tickets and all. So that ticket comes to the production support team. Production support team is mainly the administrator teams sometimes. Okay, so not only on the admission side, you should have knowledge on development also. Okay, but if you are not able to resolve the issue as an administrator, that issue will come to the developer, back to developer. So developer will be asked that this is the issue is happening, could you resolve it? So this is how, like, so even if you think that being administrator like you don't need development, yes, you need developer knowledge also. Okay, because
Okay.
without that
He,
you will not be able to understand what is happening in the report or dashboard.